Here's another head scratcher for you. It actually just came from a local shop. They said, we don't know, it can't be fixed, it's impossible. We're going to show you, oh hell yes, it is possible to fix this. Let's get started. This is a 2017 Volkswagen Passat with the 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine. It's just in because the customer's having trouble with their AC. It'll blow cold and work just fine, and then they go shopping or do whatever, they go back to their car, dead. I mean, they push the button, come on AC, turn on, and nothing happens. So we're going to dive in today and find out what caused it and how another shop said it's impossible, it cannot be fixed, and it will not be fixed. And we just fixed it. Well, we found the answer. Before we dive into that, let's take a look around this thing. Here's the front of this Volkswagen Passat. It has some clean lines. It looks really nice. I actually like these newer Volkswagens. They look really good. It has something that most cars don't have anymore. It has the 16-inch wheels on it, just basic 16s, which is good for comfort, nice tall tires. It only has 46,000 miles on it. You come around to the back, you can see it says Passat TSI. That's the engine I just told you about. This one's clean, it's in good condition, and really shows very well. Let's go ahead and hop under the hood. Here's our little 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. And when it first came in, the AC was working. We could see down there the compressor clutch was turning. It's not locked up. Nothing's broken down there. And it was blowing ice cold. It worked very well. There's no other issues with this engine. Just showing you guys, I would really prefer a car with a 4-cylinder because as you can see, you can get to everything. You can work on it. You don't have to do yoga and get into strange poses to reach the parts. It's very easy and simple to work on. I really prefer a smaller engine in my cars. Except for the Scat Pack, it's just made for power. But if it was in daily drive or something I just bum around in, this is the ticket right here. So let's talk about what Danielson found when he was looking at this. He actually checked this over and got to the bottom of it pretty quickly. So Danielson went to go actually drive this car in. It wasn't working until he started to pull it in and it started to work. The AC was blowing ice cold. We're like, okay, so the complaint is the AC isn't working, but it currently is. We were just about to call the customer and say, hey, your AC is working fine. We don't see the problem. Danielson said, I'll try one more time. I'll turn the car off, turn it back on. And when he went to try to see if the AC is working, it indicated that it was, but the AC compressor was not turning. And there was no cold air coming out of the dash. So, you guys like to play the game. I'll list 3 items it could be, and you let me know in the comments which one you think it is. Is it number 1, very low on refrigerant? Is it number 2, the AC compressor clutch windings are failing? Or is it number 3, something's wrong with the HVAC control head, and it was actually caused by a previous owner? I'll let you guys guess. Let me know in the comments what you think it is. Car repairs are expensive. I'm frequently shocked how much parts have gone up in the last couple of years. A few years ago, you could get a battery for a domestic car for about $100. Today, it's common for them to be over $175 or even $200. These price increases have made it harder to make ends meet. Do you ever feel like you just can't get ahead? When Mrs. Wizard and I first got married over 20 years ago, you know, when we were just David and Jenny, we struggled to get by. I was a machinist, she was a teacher, and we were raising 2 little girls. Those were some lean and tough years. We worked really hard and dug our way out, but if you find that you're making all your monthly payments and your debt just isn't going down, I have a program for you. The sponsor of today's video, PDS Debt, can help. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt, like credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, qualifies, and there is no minimum credit score required. Plus, PDS Debt can also make your life easier by combining all of your debts into one low monthly payment. No more juggling when each bill is due and how much. Rest assured, PDS Debt is a top-rated company on Google and has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. PDS Debt is offering a free debt analysis. It only takes 30 seconds. Head on over to pdsdebt.com/carwizard to get your free debt assessment today. Don't let debt eat away at your life. Go to that link and start getting your life back on track. So now let's dive in and find out the answer. And just when Danielson actually saw the AC's on according to the lights, He saw some strange other little lights that are on that shouldn't be on. But the AC is still not working. It says it is, but the compressor's not running, no cold air. Let's go into the interior. It gets even weirder. So I'll go ahead and get in, turn on the car. We can see right here, the AC is on. There's this weird red light here. There's some little lights illuminated above the word auto that shouldn't be on. It's doing some weird things going on there. The temperature red light was like, what the heck's going on there? But we noticed the AC compressor should be running. The light is on. Let's go to the compressor and see if it's actually running. As you can see down below, way down there, the AC compressor clutch is not engaged. It is not working. Now let's go back to the interior. Danielson connected the AC machine and found that it was not low on refrigerant. He could put power to the AC clutch coil and it worked every single time. Perfect. Why is it not working now? So he just sat in here, he was kind of bored, he was thinking, he's like, what is going on here? Weird little lights are on, the AC should be running, nothing's telling it not to run. He did scan for codes too, there were none. And just, you know, he got fidgety, so he decided, I'll turn on the headlights. And watch what happens when I turn on the headlights. Did you guys hear that? The AC compressor kicked on. Let's go take a look. Look at that, guys. It's working. It should have been working all along. It's currently, the fans are turning on. Everything's happy now. Are you guys confused yet? It's getting really weird, isn't it? What the hell does headlights have to do with your AC working or not? Everything. I'll show you why. I'll go ahead and remove this control head out of the car. We're going to take it apart and show you what we found. Also, you notice before I take it out, with the key off, turn off the headlights, everything's off. These are still glowing. They should not be glowing. Okay, I'll go ahead and remove it. Danielson actually had this bezel off. This is the HVAC and radio bezel. And he was kind of moving around looking for some wiring problem, something going on with that. And he kept seeing stains on here. Like water stains. There's some gunk right there. He got a rag, a wet rag, and wiped it around and it was brown. He smelled it. It's like, what is this? It's coffee. It smells like fresh brewed coffee. He's like, what? He's like, well, I'll take apart the control head. Maybe something's going on with that. So let's see. So we can see right here, some wetness, some coffee. And then right over here, you can see these two little LED diodes are corroded. They've had fluid on them. And that is part of the illumination when you turn on the headlights. It puts power to those. It's cross-contaminated and short-circuited this whole circuit board. It can't be fixed. It's impossible. No, you just need to dig a little deeper and know what the hell you're looking at. We confirmed it is coffee. Contacted the customer. This is probably something that happened before they bought it. They just bought it. It's a used car. But it makes sense now. What the heck does headlights have to do with my AC working or not? So those little bulbs that are being lit up even with the car off is because power circuit for the AC circuit is bleeding over into the illumination circuit. And it's causing the AC not to work properly. But when you turn on the headlights, it gives it a little boost of power and says, oh, hey, I'm back alive now. It short circuits over and brings the circuit back online and turns on the compressor. All because a cup of coffee. That's what caused this entire mess. So a $5 cup of coffee is going to cost a few $100s. We're not sure the exact estimate yet. We're still working that up. We're going to find a good used HVAC control head. It should be able to plug in. I don't think it'll need to be programmed as long as we match the module ID numbers to be exact. And their AC will work fine again. It doesn't need thousands of dollars of repairs. It doesn't need the full AC system replacement. Guys, I'm telling you, we found it's just a little coffee spill, you know, not a huge deal. There's shops out there that would say, we can take this person for a ride. Let's quote an entire AC system. While we're at it, we'll just conveniently replace the control head with a used one. Everything will come back to life. We'll charge them $2,500 and they'll be none the wiser. Now these control heads, you could probably buy one brand new from Volkswagen. Who knows what they would want, some astronomical price. There's used ones on eBay. We can find them all day long. And that's really all it needs. This thing will be back in business. It doesn't need to cost a ton of money. Customer needs their car back over the weekend. They cannot be without it. We'll just tell them, hey, turn on your headlights. Your AC will work. But to get it fixed, it's going to need that module replaced. We'll get it back in when they can let the car be here a little longer, because you guys know with eBay, 2-day shipping means it's going to sit for a week, then they'll get it in the mail. Then it'll be 2-day shipping. So a week and a half. So could this have been found in a pre-purchase inspection? Probably not. Because as you saw it, it takes quite a bit of digging and taking the dash apart and stuff apart. That's really not part of a pre-purchase inspection. That's a detailed diagnosis specific only in one area. In a pre-purchase inspection, they might say, hey, the AC is having issues. They won't tell you why. That's a completely different road to take. But I'm glad we could get this fixed for this customer, at least figure out what it was. We love these small victories here at Omega. It really helps us to feel better. They know that we're helping people. When somebody else at another shop said it's impossible, it can't be done, we're like, I bet that it can. And we proved it can. We just pulled this car in this morning. It's just a little after lunch, and we have answers. We have prices coming up soon. We know where we're going. It wasn't even hard. That's part of having very experienced technicians and also a shop owner that's not interested in quoting an entire AC system when it's just a control head. Definitely want to do a video to show you guys. There's some instances you might want to get second opinions, and this would turn out to be a really good video for you guys for that. If you're curious what kind of tools we use to figure out what's wrong with this Volkswagen or any other car in the shop, check our Amazon affiliates link in the description below. If you purchase anything there, we get a small cut. We really appreciate it. And make sure to hit the subscribe button because we have many more cool videos to come. Thanks for watching.